Hey y'all, and welcome back to another video by UmbrasDarkness. In today's video, you guys, we're going to be going over the sneak peek insider scoop that was released on Discord. I didn't see any mails about it, so for some of you guys that don't stay in touch with the Discord, like I personally don't, this will be good for you guys to know. I think it's a lot of exciting news. I think there's a lot of positives to it. So I would love to know your thoughts in the description below. We will also be drawing the 5,000 subscriber giveaway that we did almost a week ago, if not greater than that. And then on a personal note, I had a very exciting special ant hatch day where I pulled my golden crystal. I ran out of spores though, so these skills will get maxed tomorrow or next week. And I'm super psyched about it. I don't have skill 6. I think that it'll be fine. I think Golden Crystal does really well and out DPSs people without skill 6 anyways. So I'm super excited about that. Anyway, you guys, let's go ahead and get into these Discord insider scoop notes. So before we get into it and like read them, right, I just do want to mention that there is the disclaimer of this content mentioned is just for reference only. Any changes are possible and subject to the final updates. This is really important and something we don't want to lose sight of. I think it's awesome that we're doing this insider scoop and we're able to talk about it, and we don't want to lose the ability to have these and stuff like that. So remember that these could be changed in the future, but these are like pretty solidified, like 80-90% solid, right? With that, you guys, Trial of Valor, it's going to last for 3 days. The event starts with an R4 and R5. They can place down a boss in the map. Players of their own alliance can attack the boss daily, but there is a max attack chance daily. If it's like most of these events, it's not going to take any stamina, or it's going to take 20 stamina. One or the other, no in between. Given Lost Island and the feedback there, I'm going to assume that's no stamina. But again, it could be something else. The boss troops weak attribute will change daily. For instance, weak guardian troops for maybe the first day, weak shooter, second, weak carrier, the third, and weak carrier troops. When you send carrier troops to attack the boss, you're more likely to get higher damage and tier rewards for personal alliance. You also get rank rewards for personal alliance as well. The DAO will be calculated and ranked among different servers. So I hope that this isn't a group of 100. I hope it's more like 3v3 where it's like a group of 5 to 10 servers. That'd be a lot better. Update on matchmaking when you tap, or marching when you tap on your marching troops. There will be goal coordinates. When you tap it, it will direct you to the goal position of the march. That's huge to me, you guys. Sometimes I send out my little dudes and I'm like, oh man, oh poop, did I send them to this or did I accidentally click on this? And it's just a nice reassurance to make sure that I'm sending them to the right thing. I didn't send them to the wrong node, especially with like being able to search for meat in diamonds where you could accidentally have sent them to a shooter or carrier, the opposite of what you want, right? Then the rewards inventory, inventory optimized category added. I'm actually kind of excited about that. I hope that it works because if we real quick look at my inventory, like, okay, sure, I don't use some of this. The speed ups are pretty self-explanatory. The buffs pretty self-explanatory. And another like nice thing is it all lasts, right? One page, except for resources, but like everyone knows what the resources are, right? This other, I forget to use things all the time. I lose track of things. I forget what I have in here, like this 3-star and 2-star orange insect. These purple things, like these March skins I'm not going to be able to use. These frames I'm not going to use for a long time. Like, it'd be really nice to have this broken down into like maybe like a genetic page and then whatever. So I'm excited for like another tab or something. It would also be cool if the store tab were brought out into the normal, like, every other store, right? So just have like a generic store tab. That'd be pretty cool. Obviously it's not happening this update, but if you're a developer watching this, you guys should consider that. All right, and then excess ant fragments. Excess ant fragments can be synthesized in batches in the fragment synthesized interface so that the number of clicks can be reduced when there are many fragments. It's not an issue for me. I don't really understand who like is like, oh my gosh, I have 7 ants worth of fragments. But if this is an issue for you, hopefully that makes you feel better. New report button. If a king sends inappropriate content in the mail, you'll now have a way to report it. This is really good, but I hope that they do something about reports. If you guys don't know, one of the feedbacks from Lost Island is that because people are stuck in there for 45 days, people are coming out and like sexually harassing females and saying like super inappropriate and rude things because there's no way to like leave the alliance, and the report thing doesn't really do anything. It gives a warning and nothing more. So hopefully they take the reports more serious since they're adding another feature. Skin fragments, you can now use a 99 instead of a ×10. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even realize you could do a ×10, so let me go look at that. Yeah, so going here, there's oh, that's a ×10. Look at that. I did not realize that that was a ×10, so that's kind of cool. As you guys may or may not be able to tell, looking at my inventory, I may or may not use my fragments a lot. So having the ×99 will be really nice, simply because the first time you click use, it automatically adds 1. So this will allow people to do batches of 100, because I don't know about you guys, but it drives me nuts when these numbers aren't even. So that's a really cool change. I'm happy with that. All right, and then Lost Island event update. R3s will no longer be able to build alliance towers in season match. That is huge. Oh my goodness, golly gosh. That makes me so happy. You guys, I have no words to describe the number of people that I've wished could be demoted before they placed a bad tower. So this is huge to me. I'm super excited about it. I'm not even gonna lie. That makes me so happy. R4s can sign up for season match now, but they're unable to cancel it. Cool. That works because sometimes the R5s like screw up. They're not online, whatever. And you will not have to consume, this is the biggest part of it yet, all right? You will not have to consume any resources in buildings in future only enhancements resin. The ones who consumed resources will be compensated. Now, knowing this game, you know, there's people that are going to be like, oh, what's compensated mean? The way that I read this is pound for pound, every resource that you spent enhancing buildings, you'll get back, which is huge, you guys, because the resources were insane. And the fact that it only takes enhancement resin makes sense because of how little points it adds for SVS. I actually slowed down my enhancement, not because I've ran out of resources, but because I want to ensure I get 3rd chest every week, because I'm just going through it so fast. So, and then observers teams. Frames will be added. Please contact me if you'd like to become an observer for the Lost Island map. Sarah, if you're watching this, I want to become an observer. I think I do a lot of that. I make a lot of content on it, so it'd be cool to have a different frame, and it matches my symbol, right? I have that purple logo, so Sarah, if you're watching this, I'd like an observer frame, you know? But again, you guys, this is the Discord patch notes. Please remember, this is a gift. It can be taken away. So don't like go in and be like, well, you said this 4 days ago or whatever. It's, you know, if you have that frustration, come at me. I'm the one putting this out. But don't go into the official Discord. Don't talk to Sarah like that. Make sure that you guys are, you know, respectful of this, because it's really nice. Remember 4 months ago, we weren't getting updates until 12 hours beforehand. So it's really nice to be able to have a thought process and be able to think about the update well in advance. So let's not ruin that. With that, you guys, let's go ahead and draw the 5,000 subscriber giveaway winner. All right, you guys, you know how we do it when we do it over here. We're going to go ahead, right click copy on this. We're going to go ahead and scroll down, right click paste on this. Filter duplicate users. You only get 1 chance to enter. Include replied comments. I don't care where you say it. Filter comments based on specific text. And then the word is marathon. So you had to watch the video in order to do this. It was a recommendation by the community that I quit putting in the introduction in the description. So we go ahead and grab marathon, get YouTube comments. 28 comments, not that many. That's all right, you guys. I haven't been putting out content that consistently. Hopefully that's all changed. Real life finally settled out. Everything's much better. And I was able to, find everything good again. So anyways, go ahead and click start. Rodrigo Pereira. I'm afraid my alliance won't have what it takes to compete with others due to how casual most players are, but it is what it is. I'm going to enjoy the marathon and try to get some free rewards in the process. That is the perfect mindset to have for this. You don't have to spend a million things on this. You don't have to go out of your way. If we look at my resource inventory, I have 300 million sand, right? Because I'm doing it at my pace. If I'm not ready for PvP, if I'm not online, whatever, I've taken a step back and I've been like, okay, I need to breathe. I need to slow down. I need to, prioritize my family and my son first. So I agree. It's a marathon. It's not a race. It's not a sprint, and you got to pace yourself and just enjoy the free rewards and enjoy the process. It's a great change of pace. Gotta be positive and optimistic about it. So congratulations, Rodrigo. Please contact me on Discord or Line, whichever one's more convenient. Yeah. All right, you guys. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. As of the recording of this video, and yes, I do pay attention to every single subscriber. We have 5,132 subscribers. That's insane, you guys. I haven't been the most consistent, and you guys are still showing love, still increasing that number. So thank you guys again for all the love. I want to thank the Patreon for being there and taking that extra step. If your Patreon's not for you, consider subscribing. It helps me out the most. And then liking the video also helps. Sharing the video with your friends. We're trying to, spread the good word, help people out, teach people the next concept of the game, right? The Patreon also did grow by one. It's Totem from server 679 recently joined. I haven't had time to update the sheet. I wanted to say thank you to It's Totem and welcome to the family. Again, if you want to join the community, link of the Discord's in the description below, and hitting that subscribe button means the world. Until next time, y'all, you can catch me in the YouTube comments. I do try to respond to people, or at least pay attention to the conversations that are happening. We've had like a pretty lengthy conversation I haven't bothered to comment on. That's like 15 comments on my last live, based off of the context of the live. So that's pretty cool to read. Or you can catch me in the Discord. I'm the #1 talker there. I'm significantly more active than I have been, and still hold #1 for talking. So, or you can catch me on server 260 or server 7. Until next time, y'all, stay humble, stay happy, stay hungry. Bye, y'all.